Hi, everyone. I want to start by thanking the organizers of the World Strategic Forum for assembling this great event and having me here to speak. In way of introduction, my name is Christopher Matta. I'm the president of the U.S. business for 3iQ. We are a digital asset manager located in Canada, and we're one of the largest and oldest cryptocurrency asset managers in the industry today. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be there in person today, but I am happy to be able to spend a few minutes and share some thoughts on the bigger picture for Bitcoin and decentralization more generally. I thought it's a fitting topic for today's talk because Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies continue to be a really polarizing topic. So I think it's really important that we zoom out from a lot of the headlines like get rich quick price speculation or energy consumption or ransomware and really focus on what Bitcoin is trying to do, become a new form of money and a new way to store your wealth. And so the purpose of today's presentation is really to share my thoughts on what makes Bitcoin different, and more importantly, why you should really care about what the future of your money actually looks like. And we'll start with some backstory. Obviously, the Bitcoin story always starts with the global financial crisis, which is when Bitcoin was created over 10 years ago. And since then, we've had a cycle of monetary stimulus with governments across the world really focus on trying to slow the financial downturn and promote economic growth. And that's continued all the way to this day in the current COVID crisis with trying to foster financial stimulus. Asset classes of all time, hitting a $1 trillion market cap in March 2021. And that's more recently been further legitimized by institutional investors starting to invest capital in the space. In 2021, over $17 billion of capital was invested by institutions, family offices, hedge funds, and money managers, according to a report by Bloomberg. So why the pickup in that adoption? It ultimately ties back to my earlier comments, where Bitcoin is viewed as this store of value or a digital gold, as it's referred to generally. But when you look at countries like China, like we talked about, with strong capital controls, Bitcoin is an extremely attractive store of value proposition for those folks that want to diversify their wealth outside the government's control. In the US, the story is a little different, but Bitcoin can ultimately act as a strong portfolio diversifier and a store of value to hedge against the inflationary concerns I touched on earlier. While countries like Venezuela, where there's hyperinflation, the solution there is Bitcoin for those folks because they don't really have any other options. So the ability to have a decentralized store of value is such a useful tool for individuals, which is why we keep seeing the substantial growth over the last 10 plus years. And that's why you should really care about what your money looks like as the macro environment continues to evolve in the way that it has over the last 10 years. So where do we go from here? Well, what is the future? So the ability to transfer Bitcoin around the world quickly, with low fees, without any intermediaries or infrastructure of the traditional banking world, positions it really well to evolve to essentially from a store of value to a global